So, what's up, guys? See, I'm winning right now. Yeah, it's too easy, bro. Come on now. Boom. Let me catch this. That's out, bro. Where you going at? Bro, what do I want me to spend the GG? I just lost 3 yards, bro. Oh, come on! Get out the way! Oh, let's see what else. Get out the way, bro. That's the wrong play, bro. Hopefully I can still get this off, though. Let's go. Let's go, I got it. Bro, you could have caught that number 12. Come on. I'm just gonna have to run it in, bro. No, I did not mean to juke, bro. Get me out of here. Yeah, I did not mean to press over. Bro, what was that kick to me? I kicked that hard.
Do we know each other? It's Matt White, 10,693 yards, 99 TDs in college. Wendy's led 4,000 deliveries, 25,000 spicy yards. Time it up, boy.
Fumble. We got it. Yeah. Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
Quit, boy. Go right here. The big hand that clock thing. 832. You want this baby. You said you got him all night. Don't over that chair and pull his eyes out. Michael Crabtree and Hollywood Brown and D.D. Westbrook told me C.D. Lamb is different than any of these other coaches who say he is the best he's had getting off the line with his releases. He's the best downfield blocker and he's the best after the catch. He said he's really special and he says because he works so hard at his craft. Richmond, Texas. The all-time leading receiver is true last season. That's Bruce Mitchell, their second leading receiver, Charleston Rambo. He goes for 5 third downs. It's usually with the great ones at that position. So college football trail, you hear that after the period, especially wide receivers. When they love to practice, and they want to take scouts and rush, and they always want to practice. Seems that's one of the boxes.
That first? That's first, right? Fourth and 1 inch. I'm gonna run it. Nationwide is on your side. Size being this one more selected. Norman North. Starts with Timberwolves and Brooks. Who's going to play in Oklahoma? There's a good one for Iowa State.
throw in these 3 years. He's on the first third down conversion of the game. Positions maybe he's going to get a call back on this offense. Uses a unit to be fighting for exploration plays mantra. And a turnover situation where you take advantage. First down in the game to the 3-1. Not just showing what he can run it, but he's going to get out of the backfield catching the ball as his role is increased last 3 games. Two defenders covering one guy and the way he says that the miscommunication is not well taken advantage. Third down stop. This is a quarterback who wants questions. Doesn't matter if you're a freshman, if you're a senior like Jalen, you just feel like it's kind of you just take the first strike and you just get yourself into it. As a quarterback stops, you get defensively, finally it takes you to the
That's flag on me. Defense, yep, I know it.
He's got his first catch tonight for 23. And once again, you get this much green grass, you're not communicating defensively. You have to run shallow crosses. Down Jeremy on the opposite way. That time, nobody runs with the shallow cross. Those are 2 pretty easy completions for this crew. In 3 years, he's saying it's not surprised to see him respond to early versus there are only 3 programs in the country that have seen it. They're not going to be by a true touchdown for the last 3 years. These are 2 of Washington. First and 10, here's Hall spins his way close to a first down. Thrown down by Ron Stokes. He does have enough for a second on first down. That's what the jersey number is going to change his mind. He's going to get this one. Hall of Famer. He drives. A true freshman that makes it look pretty easy. Here's the fastest receiver on the field. Free shot at the QB. Look at these guys out here on the perimeter. Still a level screen. Situation. He's too good there. They're not third tight end. Same. He closes both guys. Is out there doing a little extra. against Bill and Brooke. Chase played full 7 yards, hit for 6. That made it 14-0 Packers. With 6 tackling on another touchdown, and now playing still in the second quarter.
And he's able to get out to the 32. Give him 3
You better catch this, bro. You better catch this. You better catch it, bro. Go. How you got picked? Bro, come on. How did I get picked?
First down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now it's Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise, 44 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands so they can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup there of 36. And it'll be a Carolina first.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
There goes Jonathan Stewart, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now Newton. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He was looking for Thomas Rawls there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by James Bradbury. Oh, and now he bowls him. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Play action. It's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player.
And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do. but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another run for Stewart. He's been busy. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Something so soft. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing is Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
To throw again is Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Thomas Davis able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Jonathan Stewart, his 20th carry. And now running right through it. So we come upon halftime, and we've seemingly lost communication with Larry. Good news, though, both teams somehow already back on the field and ready for the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Newton now to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's
touchdown, Carolina! Jonathan Stewart, 48 yards. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On first down, Wilson. And this is caught by Kearse. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10. The Seahawks on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
It's taken to the 26. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. Oh, look at the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. We got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved.
There goes Jonathan Stewart, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, 38 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Get a couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go again with Rawls. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Wilson. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And he'll be...